Here's the team from Georgetown Middle. And this is the team from Powell County Middle. These two teams are set for a quarterfinal round in WLEX-TV's Middle School In the Know. Today's In the Know academic competition is presented by the Ashland family of companies, urging you to get involved. When parents help, just imagine how much more a child can learn. Now here's your moderator, Donna Ebelhair.
Good morning and welcome to today's middle school quarterfinal round of In the Know. Our two teams today are Georgetown Middle School and Powell County Middle School. Before we meet our players, let's review our rules.
When a team correctly answers a question, that team earns 10 points. If a team misses a question, the other team gets a chance to answer it. A contestant may interrupt a question, but if the answer is incorrect, that team is penalized 5 points and the entire question is repeated for the other team. Only the team member who signals first may answer the question and must do so without help from other team members. In the Know is single elimination, with each match consisting of 4 rounds. In case of a tie, a sudden death question is asked at the end of the 4th round. The first time the score changes is considered end of game.
Let's meet our team from Georgetown Middle School.
Simon Willett, 8th grade.
Jared Cartwright, 8th grade.
Elliot Clark, 8th grade.
And now our team from Powell County.
Tim Chaney, 7th grade.
David Crum, 8th grade.
Keith Reed, 8th grade.
We've met our teams, we've reviewed the rules. I want you to know that today our match is being played in the main branch of the Lexington Public Library in the auditorium downtown. We'd like to thank them for the use of the auditorium, and let's begin our questions. Name any 5 of the 8 parts of a flower.
Powell, Chaney.
Stem, pistil.
Hesitation. The 8 parts are the anther, the filaments, the ovary, the ovules, petals, pistil, stamen, and sepals. Round off to the nearest whole inch the radius of a circle whose circumference is 82 inches. (13 inches). What author created the Cheshire Cat?
Powell, Reed.
Carroll.
Correct. What is the currency of Mexico?
Georgetown. Cutright.
Peso.
Correct. If your heart beats 70 times per minute, how many times does it beat in 1 year? $36,792,000 times, plus or minus 1 unit. Define atmospheric pressure at sea level in terms of pounds per square inch of mercury.
Georgetown. Cutright.
1 pound per square inch.
That's incorrect. That would be 14.7 pounds per square inch. Schnell is the German word for what?
Powell, Crum.
Smell.
Incorrect. How about fast? It came out of Roosevelt's New Deal. For what agency is TVA the abbreviation?
Powell, Reed.
Tennessee Valley Authority.
Correct. What is the density of a solid cube whose sides are 0.5 meters long and whose mass is 500 kilograms?
Georgetown. Willett.
1,000 kilograms.
That's incorrect. The answer is 4,000 kilograms per meter cubed. What is the numerical equivalent of 7.6 times 10 to the negative second?
Powell, Reed.
Decimal 076.
That's correct. What human gland stores and produces many hormones, including
Georgetown, Cutright.
Pituitary.
That is correct. It is the pituitary, and it includes the human growth hormone. Give the superlative form of the adverb poorly.
Georgetown, Cutright.
Most poor.
Incorrect.
Powell, Crum.
Most poorly.
That's correct. If C equal 5 and D equal -3, what is the value of 2C squared minus 3D?
Georgetown, Clark.
Negative 91.
That's incorrect.
Powell, Reed.
91.
That's incorrect. It's 59. According to legend, what Egyptian mythological god once ruled Egypt and became lord of the underworld after his death?
Powell, Cheney.
Orion.
That's incorrect. The answer is Osiris, and with that answer, we'll take a break. We'll be right back to meet our team from Georgetown. Back to today's quarterfinal match of In the Know. We're going to meet our captain from Georgetown Middle School. His name is Jared Cutright. Jared, I understand that your team participates in the Bluegrass Conference and that you have some other things you want to tell us about your school.
Yeah, in the Bluegrass Conference, our record was 7-1, and we did real well this year. And our school participates in KYA, which is Kentucky Youth Association, and it's run through the state YMCA. And it's where you participate in the government. You go to Louisville for 3 days, and you go to Frankfurt for a day, and you go to the Capitol, and you represent your state representatives and state senators.
Okay, so you're trying to find out about your government and how your government runs?
Yes, and we write bills.
Well, sounds like a good program. I take it you participate in that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good luck today for you and your team. Let's get on with the next set of questions. What Italian astronomer of the 16th and 17th...
Georgetown, Cutright.
Galileo.
That's correct, and he discovered the rings of Saturn. Its capital city is Salem, and its flagship state...
Georgetown, Cutright.
Oregon.
That's correct. Newton's third law explains rocket motion. What does this law state?
Georgetown, Willett.
Hesitation?
Powell, Daniel.
For every reaction, there's equal and opposite reaction.
That's correct. What A word designates a building in which fish are publicly displayed?
Georgetown, Willett.
Aquarium.
Correct. Consider this sentence. When you go to New York City, take a little money for you for souvenirs. What is the direct object?
Georgetown, Cutright.
New York City.
Incorrect.
Powell, Cheney.
Money.
Correct. Old Scratch says he amuses himself by presiding at the persecutions of Quakers and Anabaptists. In which Washington Irving story?
Powell, Crum.
Rip Van Winkle.
Incorrect.
Georgetown, Cutright.
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Also incorrect, it's the Devil and Tom Walker. Give the first and last name of the Mormon leader who was arrested.
Georgetown, Cutright.
Brigham Young.
Correct, and he was arrested for polygamy in 1871. What is the smallest known planet in our solar system?
Powell, Cheney.
Pluto.
Correct. Say the following sentence in the future perfect tense, passive voice. Jason leads a scout troop.
Georgetown, Cutright.
Jason will lead a scout troop.
That's incorrect.
Powell, Cheney.
Jason is leading a scout troop.
That's also incorrect. A scout troop will have been led by Jason is the correct answer. What is the value of A in 2A squared minus 6A plus 18 equal 18?
Georgetown, Cutright.
0.
That's incorrect. The answer is 3. What canal's locks get some of their water from the Chagres River?
Powell, Crum.
Suez.
Incorrect.
Georgetown, Cutright.
The Erie Canal.
That's also incorrect. It's the Panama. What is the speed of an object that moves 20 kilometers in an easterly direction in 4 hours?
Georgetown, Willett.
5 kilometers an hour.
Correct. A college student spends $8,400 for room and board for the year, which consumes 60% of his budget. What is his total budget?
Powell, Reed.
$14,000.
Correct. What tall bird is nicknamed the camel bird?
Georgetown, Cutright.
Ostrich.
That's correct. What country's civil war actually began in Morocco on July 17th, 1936?
Georgetown, Willett.
Spain.
That's correct, and with that correct answer, we'll take a break. We'll be right back to speak with our team from Powell County. Welcome back to In the Know, to our quarterfinal round. Before we meet our team from Powell County, let me let you know that there was a correction to one of the questions from Georgetown. They answered 0 as the correct answer to a math question, and that is a correct and acceptable answer. So now let's meet our team from Powell County. First, we have our captain. Today is David Crum. David, I understand that you also participate in the Bluegrass Conference.
Yes, our record this year was 5-2. Our only 2 losses were to Conkright and Clark County.
Okay, so you've been playing well, and your coach's name?
Mark Houston.
Mark Houston. Well, good luck. Obviously, he's done a good job with this team, and he dresses you smartly, too. So we'll be ready to go on with our next set of questions. Good luck to both of our teams. What English novelist's middle name was Makepeace?
Powell, Crum.
Hemingway.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, Willett.
Agatha Christie.
That's incorrect. It's William Makepeace Thackeray. What is the numerical equivalent of 1.49 times 10 to the negative fifth?
Powell, Reed.
Decimal 0.0000149.
That's correct. What musical comedy opens on the 4th of July as the train rolls into River City?
Powell, Crum.
Oklahoma.
That's incorrect. It was Music City, Iowa, and that's the Music Man. What is the product of 3/4 times 2/3?
Georgetown, Clark.
1/2.
Correct. What company is famous for 31 flavors?
Powell, Crum.
Baskin Robbins.
Correct. Is any of your relatives buried in that cemetery? Correctly spell the word cemetery.
Georgetown, Cutright.
Cemetary.
That's incorrect.
Powell, Crum.
Cemetery.
That is correct. What noun designates an organism in which another organism lives?
Georgetown, Cutright.
Host.
Host is correct answer, and that's where that organism gets its nourishment. If x equals 4 and y equals 5, what is the value of x squared plus 2y squared?
Georgetown, Clark.
33.
That's incorrect.
Powell, Reed.
66.
That is correct. What is the most populous nation in Europe?
Powell, Cheney.
France.
Incorrect.
Georgetown, Cutright.
Russia.
Correct. According to the idiom, what makes waste?
Powell, Reed.
Haste.
Correct. What is the term for objects that an actor handles on stage?
Powell, Reed.
Prop.
Correct. What New England state is almost as large in landmass as the other 5 New England states combined?
Powell, Cheney.
Maine.
Correct. Using no coin larger than a dime, what is the least number of coins needed to make 77 cents?
Georgetown, Cutright.
9.
Incorrect.
Powell, Cheney.
10.
Correct. What musical term denotes the distance between 2 notes insofar as one of them is higher or lower than the other?
Powell, Reed.
Interval.
Correct. 3 years, what is the average lifespan of a rhesus monkey?
Georgetown, Cutright.
60 years.
Incorrect.
Powell, Cheney.
21.
That would fall in the acceptable range. It's actually 20. In 1910, what British scholar and army officer explored Syria on foot?
Georgetown, Willett.
Baden Powell.
Incorrect. It's T.E. Lawrence. If x equal -2, what is the value of 6x squared plus 2x minus 13? The answer is 7, and with that question, we'll take a break. We'll be right back for our last set of questions. And welcome back to today's middle school quarterfinal round of In the Know. We are in the Lexington Public Library in the auditorium in the main branch downtown. Let's find out which one of these two teams is going to be moving on to our semifinal round. Good luck to both of our teams. Within 5%, how much of the Earth's land surface outside the polar regions is desert?
Georgetown, Cutright.
20%.
Correct. Who is responsible for the maintenance of these facilities? Correctly spell the word responsible.
Powell, Cheney.
RESPONIBLE.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, Clark.
RESPONSIBLE.
That's correct. Name the claim in Nevada that eventually produced several hundreds of millions of dollars worth of gold and silver. It's the Comstock lode. To what family does the string bean belong?
Georgetown, Cutright.
Vegetable.
That's incorrect. It's a legume. If the legs of a right triangle are 6 meters and 8 meters, how long in meters is the hypotenuse?
Powell, Reed.
10 meters.
Correct. What are the 5 W's of journalism?
Powell, Cheney.
Who, what, where, how, and why.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, Willett.
Who, what, where, why, and when.
That is correct. What company's slogan is, I love what you do for me?
Georgetown, Clark.
Toyota.
That is correct and very appropriate. Given that the speed of sound in water is about 1,500 meters per second, if the depth of the ocean floor is 9,000 meters, how long does it take for sound waves to travel to the ocean?
Georgetown, Willett.
6 seconds.
That's correct. How many high tides are there every day?
Georgetown, Cutright.
2.
Correct. It takes quite a few platoons to make up a battalion. Correctly spell the word battalion.
Powell, Crum.
BATILLON.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, Willett.
BATALION.
That's also incorrect. It's BATTALION. What is required to make wiretapping legal?
Georgetown, Cutright.
Consent from the person who's like being taped.
That's incorrect. Wiretapping is a secret and it requires a court order. In physical science, what is a unit of force?
Georgetown, Cutright.
Newtons.
Correct. What is the numerical equivalent of 41 times 10 to the negative third?
Powell, Reed.
Decimal 0041.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, Willett.
Decimal 041.
That is correct. During the first 8 weeks of a baby's development inside the mother, what is it called?
Powell, Cheney.
Fetus.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, cut right.
Embryo.
That is correct. Who composed the music for the ballet Do Da Day? Stephen Collins Foster. In what century did the Great Schism split the papacy?
Powell, Reed.
Third.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, cut right.
First.
That's also incorrect. How about the 14th? What is the value of x in 5x minus 19 equals 16?
Georgetown, Clark.
7.
Correct. In mythology, who is the Roman equivalent of Odysseus? It's Ulysses. What is a gas and dust cloud called?
Powell, Cheney.
Nebula.
Correct. What was Robin Hood's sylvan home?
Powell, Cheney.
Sherwood Forest.
Correct. To the 1000th, what is the decimal equivalent of 14 over 29? The correct answer is 0.483. Name any of the 3 breeds of dogs that are called setters.
Powell, Crum.
Irish, setter, and
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, cut right.
Irish setter and German setter.
That's also incorrect. It said just name one, and the fact that you said and made me think you wanted to say more, but Irish is correct, and the other 2 were English and Gordon. Correct the pronoun in the following sentence. What of these novels is your favorite?
Powell, Cheney.
Those novels are your favorite.
That's incorrect.
Georgetown, cut right.
It should be which.
That is correct. How were U.S. senators elected prior to the passage of...
Georgetown, cut right.
By the representatives.
That's incorrect. How were U.S. senators elected prior to the passage of the 17th Amendment?
Powell, Crum.
public vote.
No, it was by the state legislature. Which state was the first to secede from the Union?
Georgetown, cut right.
South Carolina.
Correct. Near what planet did Galileo find 4 moons?
Georgetown, cut right.
Jupiter.
Incorrect.
Powell, Crum.
Saturn.
Correct. Consider the sentence. I know the quarterback who made the first string. What is the subject of the dependent clause?
Georgetown, cut right.
Quarterback.
Incorrect.
Powell, Crum.
First string.
Also incorrect, it's who. If A equal 11 and B equal -3, what is the value of 6A plus 2AB minus 4B? With that sound, we have the end of the match. The answer to that question was 12. We'll be right back to congratulate our winners. Congratulations to our team from Georgetown Middle School for their 245 to 220 win over Powell County. We'd like to see you next week on In the Know, and we'll see them in the semifinal round.
In the Know is brought to you by the Ashland family of companies, urging you to get involved. When parents help, just imagine how much more a child can learn. In the Know is taped in the theater of the Lexington Public Library downtown and is produced by WLEX TV.